Now starting off here on Ancient. They get the start on the T side, but it's everything for Vicious Kitties to get themselves on the right foot, CT side wise, and make this game competitive. Let's get this thing going, Rambo.
Yeah, last time in this last map, we saw some aggressive CT stuff, especially on those pistol rounds. So that's going to be the question here as well. You can play a little bit spawn-based additionally on this map. But in this case, it's going to be just a straight-up split for the CTs and all the way up mid for Cyberstorm. Nemo gets an idea out of that and backs off, calling out to Nova. We got company. Here's Nova taking a look at those players. We're going straight through mid to spawn, and Elect turns around to find one, but it's Owen covering spawn from Temple. There's MJB finally to trade 3 versus 3.
Austin.
They take up those positions, but Austin is crunching them. Will he find those shots? He will. After a little bit of labored shooting, Nemo goes down. 3 versus 2 situation, and the A site is now slightly controlled, and even more so with Lect taking out Nova. It's Steve OP against 3. Couple of players low. Bomb's gonna go down. Steve OP can't find it through the smoke. Now he has to find a way to approach this 1 versus 3 here, and slowly starting to peek out, but they're not giving him a damn thing. Steve-O has to regroup, reconsider.
Oh, Steve-O, though, it's just a massive crossfire he has to face. MJB will get hard cleared, but MJB is going to hit the headshot first. Pistol round found for Cyberstorm is the biggest possible thing. Just going for a straight up just CT split out of some of the things you can do on Ancient. Not really on a gun round, but on a pistol round, it is the perfect thing to just throw right from the rip, and that's what they're going to do it. Cyberstorm,
Vicious Kitties. What do we got? What do we got, Fi? It's the Zico coming out. Once again, Shike's going to pick up that Zeus. We saw some interesting stuff out of the Zeus yesterday.
Oh my, just a whole nade stack down middle. Who needs the Zico? The HEs almost took out 2 from the instant. Oh, 2 kill, let's go! We get a Zeus kill coming in from Shikes. Evo's gonna get himself 1v2. I don't think he has a chance in this, because he is armorless and 42 points of health. If he somehow gets... Austin is abandoning his teammate. Oh, but it's the footsteps. It's the footsteps that bait him in from the side of Cyberstorm. A little bit of cheese there towards the end of it. That will do it. So they're getting across the line, but that's only the eco. That's 3 kills, all things considered. The nade's perfect.
Yep.
Could have been much more fruitful there for Vicious Kitties if a few extra things went their way. But, you know, the gun's out right now. They've given themselves the best chance to start striking back against Cyberstorm.
They certainly have. Vicious Kitties everything they need right now. Couple of mollies as the mid pressure comes in once again. Nemo's now tucked into the corner, but there's the push up from Lect. He went up close like that a lot of the time, but it's Nemo and Nova again holding strong in mid, completely shutting down that hit on the bonus, and Steve-O as well. Finds the head of Austin. It's only Arctos remaining with a great double kill from Arctos, but Shikes will punish. And there you go. Like you said, a perfect opportunity for Vicious Kitties to come back, and they do exactly that. Excellent flashes over there into mid.
You know, a couple of also just very odd things from Cyberstorm. A couple players were forced down to Deagles in that round as a result of losing so many players. They just didn't have the... honestly, Vicious Kitties just straight up had better weaponry. And now especially so as Cyberstorm dropped down to the 4 spy. Even trying to keep up at least the mid defaults here, but just running down, getting himself out of the cutout right now with Nova, and this is where he sprays down multiple. The molly will burn him out, but has so many teammates next to him that Cyberstorm, it's a bit of a train wreck in middle of the start. Already crashing and burning with only 2 players standing. Lect does find one and actually gets out of dodge, but still holding on to full mid control right now for Vicious Kitties. They can continually push forward without fear.
That kill came through from Lect. That was going to make things interesting. But yeah, it's only MJB out in no man's land. Hanging on to the bomb with a relatively open A site in his dashboard here, but has to be checking every corner. No real inkling that this site is as clear as it is. Indeed, through Donut will come Owen to punish that as soon as any noise is made. Now, Nemo is low for a body shot. Doesn't even matter. Owen gets it at the first hurdle. Now, watch these T rounds from Cyberstorm as we get... well, we're getting into a save now, but as we get into the gun rounds, keep an eye on Cyberstorm. Remember what they were doing yesterday. It was Lect pushing far up through mid, trying to get into very, very forward positions to really disrupt rotations. In this case, Vicious Kitties are the ones playing aggressive on CT in mid, which was being given up by Dinoco. So we got to watch how Cyberstorm adapt to that, because it looks like the way they normally play this mid presence on T side might be disrupted by Vicious Kitties.
I think Vicious Kitties have a better understanding of the meta than Dinoco did on their T side. Oh, but Nova. Oh, this is so weird. So many players. All 5 players turned, not looking towards the window, but they're going to have to ignore Nova and try and run into the site. But it is just a complete dry run. Crossfire assembled. They're gone. Vicious Kitties up to 3 and 2. I want to mention, though, on your point, Vicious Kitties do seem like they have a better knowledge of the meta right now on CT side. They are fighting deep for map control, while while Dinoco were mostly in charge of just more or less fighting for cave. But when you get these when you get full mid control, you get access into fast rotates into the A site. You can contest B a lot easier. Vicious Kitties putting a lot of emphasis on the mid control early, and so Cyberstorm kind of have to realize that and deal with it. And you can see their adaptation. They're just going to be working more stock standard into B short. Shike's coming for peeks out towards caves. The place where he can get punished, and there is Lect. Still waiting for it, but Stevo from the window strikes 4v4.
Yeah, 4v4 on the round. B
empty.
is already taken by MJB, if a little bit cautiously. Nova gonna try to take up the mantle, but Nova is relatively alone. Now Steve OP will come up to support. Yeah, they're already way out, Fi. They're already going out. It's MJB swinging wildly over into back site, and they get punished hard for that. The bomb is now planted, but look at Arctos way out of position right now, considering the situation, and Arctos has no chance as the defuse will come in. Cyberstorm's first gun round is handily shut down.
Yeah, Cyberstorm, just a misread of the situation, trying to push into the back lane. When they get handed the site, there's just a quick realization that needs to happen, and that is Vicious Kitties very likely are just stuck in the back lanes. If their site is just handed over to you, you can't push that because you're pushing into numerous players. And Cyberstorm just go into the blender there in the post plant. And so Vicious Kitties are now up 4-2. They've gotten their CT side started. They've gotten the money. Honestly, they've gotten everything they've wanted so far. Game is far from out of their grasp. And they're actually looking poised to post up a pretty solid amount of CT side rounds just right now. Lex swings in. Does have a flash from Austin, but... Okay, 2 kills still. Okay, let's see if they can turn this around. Rifle scrounged up. Nemo is gonna get smoked out, but Napalm peeks in before it blooms. Will go down. Austin is armorless in this situation, so 1 bullet and a few more will do from Nova inside a cave. 5-2 rocking for Vicious Kitties.
Yeah, a couple of nice kills there, but Vicious Kitties back up the Vanguard, able to hold that B site just fine. Nice kill by Nemo through the smoke there as we get back into a gun round. It's the op now for MJB, who was looking a little discombobulated in that first gun round with the rifle, swinging out wildly, like we said, really just giving up his life. This time, how will he play it? Looks like maybe they will challenge mid once again. It's at least going to be a couple of players going off of this flash and not as aggressive for the CTs. They do get backed off, but Nemo through the smoke again. Napalm goes down to an errant shot. Austin is ready for Shikes, though. That's the spot he's played before, so Austin reads that, and Arctos is the one to be up close and personal. There's also a fight over at Donut that's about to happen here, and as a matter of fact, that's MJB going to back off of that smoke. There's the molly coming through as well to stop that.
Just being so present right now, but Arctos has actually slipped his way into Red Room. Nova is hard clearing this, and being so low, Arctos will go down. At the same time, Stevo will be able to nab Austin playing into cave. Stevo, though, goes down. Lect to a huge shot, and look what that does to the CT setup. The entire rotate shifts away from A. And maybe Cyberstorm, they've just been handed large, huge swaths of the map right now.
Yeah, what can they do with it with MJB on the op, though, and they are nowhere near each other. They can't play together right now unless they reconnect. You do see Lect kind of try to make his way back towards the A site, but Vicious Kitties have the correct read on this. They've realized maybe it was an over-rotation. take up spots at A once more.
MJB needs
Nemo's
a huge
ready.
one.
There's a great shot from MJB. So important to get that kill, but goes into Owen's crosshair, and the headshot comes in. Lect is left in a 1 versus 2.
He has the bomb on his back, though. 15 seconds. Are they going to start panic rotating to B? He's in their spawn. He has a chance to find both of them, and he's going to. Both of them back turned. Bomb plant. Who cares about that? Kills, frags are the name of the game for Cyberstorm. In a nail-biting affair. He's not winning that by bomb plant. He needs to get both kills, and he does.
Incredible from Lect with 10 seconds left. Here it is, the push around the corner, realizing the killer instinct. Unreal from Lect right there as Cyberstorm get their way back. Stop the bleeding in this T side of their map pick. Here's Nova. This spot has been heavily contested, and this time Nova does win out. Cyberstorm should be expecting that. It's been pushed pretty much every single time. This time it's Napalm through the smoke. A great boost to find Steve OP, a 4 versus 4. And once again, the T's are split up. Will MJB find something through the smoke? No! Shikes gets it instead. Huge kill to find that player, but they are still rotating back over, and mid control is still hotly contested with Nova going to be able to get the advantage once more. But look at the HP over on Vicious Kitties.
2v3 right now, but slow walk up the B ramp. Nemo is the high HP player, though. Is he going to go for a peek? He's going to tuck out and towards corner here, but Arctos is hard clearing everything but Nemo. And now Napalm. Headshot found, but a player in the cave. Doesn't seem aware of this. Napalm could turn this into a 1v3 with Nova just being a gust of wind away from going down. Napalm will back away in towards B ramp. And Nova needs an instant headshot. It's going to be Napalm. Who needs body shots? HP don't matter. He'll nail the headshot. And Cyberstorm 2 in a row. This is massive for Cyberstorm. They have broken the CT side economy.
These gigantic clutches can improve your momentum so much. That's Lect, then Napalm, taking it in turns right now. And as you say, Vicious Kitties are broken. It's going to be the SMG coming out from Arctos, trying to farm some kills. Is going to run into some armor, but still, Cyberstorm are starting to bite back. They're starting to show that they're not all bark. And here's Lect once again. This is his comfort zone, pushing up through mid with the flash. Napalm and MJB are the ones to support, and Lect is the one for the double kill, straight into spawn, into the wrap, and they're headed towards A right now. A couple other players, and yeah, A is wide open. Look at this. Vicious Kitties have no recourse in this round.
Yeah, they'll be able to escort in the bomb pretty seamlessly. Alston is taking the proactive approach to taking an eco round. The Cobra, as they call it. Will go down at the hands of Shikes. And over a very... that's a pretty AK. Hold on. Shikes... I want to see that.
Pull back out, Shikes. Come on.
It has, like, the Eternal Fire Hollow on it, which actually, like... Oh, wait. What? Wait, the stickers must have been mixed up or something like that.
Was he holding something else?
Did I not see a bunch of face stickers on that?
I thought I caught that too, but it could have been a different AK. I don't know. I'm now very
Am I hallucinating?
Are we? Did we get up too early in the morning?
Yeah.
Are we imagining things now?
Look, man, gamers normally wake up at like 2 p.m. All right. This is,
yeah.
This is too early for me. This is like the crack of dawn.
We're all forgiven.
It is 8:50 a.m. on the West Coast. Shikes will be able to save.
Ooh, yep, does save that AK, even if it's not the AK we thought it was. Still is an AK. Does the same amount of damage, allegedly. And Cyberstorm equalized with Steve OP and the squad now on guns. Steve OP picks up the op here. There's the replay. Prod is just showing us our folly by showing that AK over and over again.
Come on. Oh, okay. Interesting things here from Austin as he's now walking numerous smokes. The thing is here for Vicious Kitties is they're committing so many players into middle. 3 players focused. And it's only really the op of Steve OP that can do anything to stop this execute. They need a flashbang. They need something to knock him off the angle because they'll just swing in. Easy does it, but traded out by MJB. A massive headshot found. And the mid lurk. Oh, it is going to hurt. Napalm as well, pushing into the back lanes, but Austin also crunching in. Found by Nova. 2v3. But the back lanes are open for business here for Cyberstorm. this could be huge. Lect does have an access point to try and backstab a couple CTs. Even an extra flashbang tossed in, and no
Perfect.
idea what happened to him is Nova. Nemo solo too, has to wait for Shikes to come in through middle. Nemo goes down, and they know where Shikes is. A molly at his feet. He's not pushing forward. 1v2, but maybe 1v none. He's out of here. And that is going to be 6-5 now. Cyberstorm take the lead on the T side of Ancient. And some might already say that this is a death sentence for Vicious Kitties.
Yeah, that's textbook 2v3 from Cyberstorm there. That one flash remaining, just incredibly timed to take out the player who was rotating. Nova, as you say, didn't even know what hit him, and Cyberstorm take the lead. I think I gotta agree with you, Fi. This could be that nail in the coffin for this series. I don't know if I can put my faith in Vicious Kitties much beyond this, because Cyberstorm, we said they needed to adapt to a different kind of defense, maybe a little bit more of a calculated defense from Vicious Kitties, and that's exactly what they've done. They've done this exact thing. They are ready for these mid peaks. They are ready for this aggression. They're finding ways to take more map control now, and already 2 kills are through on this eco. It looks like we're going to see 7-5.
Yeah. I mean, okay, they'll find a nice 1D, gonna napalm. No win. Do you have anything going? Just not. Oh, and nothing going. 2v4. Emo probably gonna hold on to the AK. I mean, holding on to the AK. There needs to be some sort of confidence boost right now from Vicious Kitties. All things considered, who knows? Maybe you throw yourself at it for a couple of kills, but actually, Nova gets his hands on an AK. Well, trying. Okay, I'm not gonna say that was.
He's an opper. He's an opper, Fi. He's an opper.
He is an opper. That is true. Yeah. Nothing.
We didn't see
nothing wrong about that.
Oh man, 2 players remaining. They're gonna hang on to these AKs. Nobody in this round gonna be able to find Nemo.
Nice headshot there from Nova. Goes down low, but. We'll hold on to the AKs at least here for Vicious Kitties. Might allow for a not purchase up. Oh, I sense a technical pause coming in.
Little tech coming through. Looks like there has been a disconnect, and we are going to take a look at a replay here where Nova did find a nice headshot there. Very well played.
That's clean.
Nice.
1Ds are always beautiful. There's no way about phrasing it. I don't know what Valve did to like the programmers at Valve to like make it like giga satisfying, because no other game is sort of replicated that satisfaction.
You know what it is? And I've got a theory. I think it's the combination of how wild it looks to see the recoil of the deagle combined with the precision of the shot. There's just something about that juxtaposition that really just gets into you, man. It is such a satisfying thing to watch a 1D.
Look, even like the V word hasn't really satisfied that hole in my heart that the deagle headshot has. Okay, there it is. There's our phase sticker.
There we go.
AK. I found it.
Showing out for his boy Rain.
The Eternal Fire Hollow combined with the phase stickers looks really sick. But especially, see, the stickers got put onto the case hardened AK of Austin.
Yeah.
And they actually looked really, really darned cool. Whose AK is that? Who are we looking at? I believe that is that Austin's AK? I think it is. Wait.
It's Austin. Yeah.
It is Austin's AK.
Yeah.
So it was someone else's like case hardened AKs, but Austin's stickers put on it. Valve are really good at making art, but they are also not very good. Okay, well, we can't complain because there's some games that don't even really have a great spectator system.
Yep, I know. Yeah, we're
we're getting a little bit too uptight here on the Fragadelphia channel.
Yeah, definitely. Grass is always greener type beat. Gun round here.
Oh my, Austin's filthy. Oh, he's catching them with nades out. Oh. He hears them throwing grenades. He's like, he's not looking at me. And the entire A site's just been blown up. He's already in tempo. Oh, that could have been another massive kill to really just put the nail in the coffin for that round. But still, Steve OP is opping out towards the A side of the map. But still, they have yet to make their move. They found Shikes.
They're going to run into
P
Steve
still needs to
OP.
get himself back into position. And in the meantime, Cyberstorm are closing every part of the map. Nova gets found by Arctos. And Arctos even gets a second to close out Nemo, just leaving Steve-O in a 1v3. His rotation is cut off. He needs to fight through the Valley of Death to get to the A site, and that ain't happening here.
The read comes in. MJB knows A site is wide open at this point. Steve-O known to be the B-opper, and Napalm will shut it down, and they can recover the op. That was Lect, by the way, who picked that up, but died early in the round. I wonder if they're going to keep that going. I don't think so. Looks like MJB will end up going for it. I think that was just a spawn-based. Yeah, and it's Austin creating
just
so much trouble.
The entire round for Vicious Kitties. They have to rotate everywhere. They have to pull everyone from their B setup and mid setup away. They have to try and tend to the A site. And even if Austin found Nova there, which I would have just absolutely, that would have been a tilting round. That would go from a moderate inconvenience to a tilter, starting off for Nova. The bad luck continues for Vicious Kitties on these openers.
The mid battle turned the tide so much here.
Now he is turned to run through a smoke, but just not the weaponry to do it. Nemo. Okay! Turning this 2v4 on its head. And maybe, just maybe, the Vicious Kitties can make something of this. But the op of MJB is the biggest factor here. He can hold the tripwire from such long, long range. Oh, no. But no, you can't do that. He had everything available to him. If he held CT spawn...
Oof, just starts to get nervous. MJB, a little bit shaky. And Austin is the only player remaining, 22 HP, bomb on his back. Heading over to B, where with this smoke, he can get a plant. And actually, it's kind of an open plant for Cave.
He doesn't hit him either. Austin just wielding the flashbang right now.
Still so difficult for
He's
Austin.
trying to bank it off the left wall. You can see him
thinking
about it. And now the gun is going to be in play. I don't like his odds here, though, for Austin.
So low on HP.
Low on HP, mollied. The smoke actually might help him here. Believe it or not.
No.
Oh, man. Came very close. The smoke might have helped him because he's low HP, and he might have had a better chance at spamming the planter rather than going for the straight-up fight. But the smoke spam comes back in. He can't get behind the corner fast enough. And so he does go down. 8-6 still. Cyberstorm at least guaranteeing themselves a lead at the half is just such a huge thing on Ancient. I mean, everything is going to be needed here for Vicious Kitties. They have an uphill battle.
Yeah, and it's almost like they have to start innovating because Cyberstorm have figured them out. You can see that mid-fight keeps going Cyberstorm's way after those first few rounds. In this case, they're actually not even going to challenge. It's full A, Vi, and look at the A site. There is nobody home right now. The smoke will cut off Nemo, and they're just going to be able to get right in here for free. Nemo tries to go out. Owen has already gone down. Man. Nemo's good for one, but not good for the multi-spray down like last round, and so A site is now held. Shikes through the smoke. 3 versus 3 retake.
They need this. They have to retake this. 9-6. Coming T-side for Vicious Kitties is just not a realistic possibility. Steve OP does find one back into Arctos, and utility running dry here for Cyberstorm, but that molly could be everything. Delaying that temple push, delaying the coordinated effort here from Vicious Kitties. It's time that they don't really have, but the kills still come through anyways. A massive one from Nova, and then the molly fades. Steve OP makes his move. It's going to be an 8-7 half.
Great retake there from Vicious Kitties. They find the last round of the half, and they find a little bit of hope at the end. But as you said before, 8 rounds on the T side of Ancient. Cyberstorm are definitely feeling comfortable on their map pick right now. And their CT side, we already saw it yesterday, Fi. We already know how dangerous it is and how much of an uphill battle this will be for Vicious Kitties.
Yeah, and you know what? You want me to give you a statistic still of how much of an uphill battle statistically across all Ancient games, you know, kind of ever played at a high level. If a team gets an 8-7 half leading as T side, the CT side wins 21% of the time. Basically what I'm saying is Vicious Kitties,
I don't like that.
Statistically, only have a 21% chance to close this game, despite the half being 8-7, and it gets much worse with Arctos just tapping too instantly. Nemo with the refrag back and left in a bit of a bind. caught into a corner, and Nova's gonna swing him down. 2v2, Napalm versus Nemo, but Napalm hits the headshot. Nova 1v1, able to dive around the corner. Him versus MJB. MJB picks up the kit, but Nova, he wants to fight. He doesn't want to go let him even get close to the bomb. Down to 19, a headshot is what he needs, and he's gonna fight, and MJB swings right into Nova in a pistol round, at least for Vicious Kitties.
There we go. They equalize, and Napalm had such an opportunity. Great pick on the donut player, but then pushed out before MJB was ready to trade and gave the 1v1s over to Nova, who gets the 1v2 in the end. And so they're going to buy up those SMGs. Cyberstorm opting not to force. And yeah, it is Vicious Kitties' only chance was to grab that pistol round. Definitely raises their chances probably maybe to 25% instead of 21% here.
Okay. 5 versus 5 in A main.
What?
Where have you seen this? Shikes. Oh my god. That had to be one of the quickest aces in CF. That was an ace from Shikes.
Ace in a heartbeat right there. Yeah, about a 5-second round in total. Look at this.
Look at
you
this.
Show the whole round.
Wait. Oh, it was Steve OP. It was Steve OP. Oh, shoot. Okay. Shikes didn't actually get the ace.
Oh, it's their names just look so similar because it's the capital letters.
My brain hurting.
Yeah, my brain too. My brain too.
Hurted. everything was Mac 10s and started with an S. So and similar name length.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the 4K for Shikes.
What on earth is this round? Just a straight dry run out towards A, but it worked perfectly here. Oh my, that is a bold plant considering the players in Donut, but they get it down. That's what matters. Vicious Kitties playing with initiative in this one. They're already into spawn. They have such deep control on the site right now. Pushing in from Donut, and Nova's untraded somehow. 3v4. Vicious Kitties winning this round is actually so huge for them. They have actually just turned the odds of this game back in their favor.
How many rifles
winning
did they
this
get?
round, the bonus on the T side.
They recovered 4 rifles in this round too. Amazing from Vicious Kitties. Just so decisive, like you said, and a wide open plant, brazen from the planter there. Vicious Kitties are 2 rounds up. They put Cyberstorm back on the eco, and they've got full guns. This is exactly the type of thing they needed. This is their shot right here to bring this to a 3rd map, and it would be truly remarkable if they were able to get Cyberstorm's map pick over on them.
I mean, it's still very early days in this half.
Yes.
Just the start is immaculate. Arctos, do not destroy their hopes like that. 1-1 Deeg. Could not convert it to a 2. And Lex, long range, will receive a gush. Barely holding on to his head. Also, Austin coming through. There's no donut smoke, right? Ah, there's no donut smoke going. Okay, just throw a nade at him, I suppose. That works too. And Austin still being given chance. I'm just saying, there are real possibilities now. At the moment, Owen is out in the open, being swung by numerous players, but still converting the spray. Not going for the body shots, not giving the chances. Oh, Vicious Kitties still in this thing, but oh my, definition of messy.
My heart, my poor heart. This open plant that comes for Donut with no smoke. Vicious Kitties are absolutely playing with fire on this T side, and you can't help but respect it, man. It is so brazen. It's so just cocky from Vicious Kitties. And maybe that's the type of confidence they need. This time, 5 head towards B main. And the Cyberstorm B defense has not yet been challenged. And this going to be challenged right here. Napalm has been good from that position, but only gets one. Austin through the wall. Austin manages to get them into a 4 versus 3 situation as the plant will go down. They are stuck on site, and you can see Arctos flanking all the way around.
Right now, though, MJB is just staring at the backline, just making sure that they don't overpeak, and like at the same time, a massive one on a Nova. It would have been traded out by Arctos nevertheless, but still the massive flank coming in from the B ramp. Now Nemo has a lot on his plate. Nemo, though, gets himself a 2nd, almost converts the 3rd. Now Shikes into the corner, 1v1, but Austin's gonna get it. Quickly surging back here, but losing lots of players on the inbound. Cyberstorm get themselves their first CT round.
Yeah, very nice retake there, Cyberstorm, but so close. Every single player required. Down to the wire. MJB will be given the op. And they are back onto those guns. full gun round once again for these two teams. Vicious Kitties now 11-9 and has their miracle T-side run out. Have Cyberstorm finally regrouped exactly the way they did in the first half. Took them a couple rounds to get going there as well.
We need to see it for the moment. Oh, fantastic nade. And the follow-up there from Napalm. Confident in taking the duels. Already got his ADR quota hit for this round. Austin is about to be running out of bullets. You know the rule of thumb here. As Napalm just swings in for yet another. That wasn't even the nade. And down players, Napalm is running it down. This is exactly what he was doing against Dinoco. A triple kill single-handedly for Napalm. And the round has many leaks and holes in it right now.
The first attempt at a default for Vicious Kitties is broken.
Wait,
Shikes gets one back, 2 versus 3. B is kind of sparse on defense right now, but there's a gap in that smoke, and MJB is going to use it. Bomb is not there, though. The bomb's coming from main.
He's not going to actually cross. He's not going to cross out of caves. He's just going to plant safe for the moment. Steve OP will use his one smoke. Be able to buy him some space, but they know they have a player trapped at the cave and trapped on the site. Steve-O with nades out. Flash in, but Arctos is going to swing for it. They know the last player is remaining in towards caves, and they're going to catch him pushing through the smoke. Cyberstorm getting their bounce back here on the CT side. Vicious Kitties unable to run away with the game. And Cyberstorm are putting this game back on a leash now with Napalm just doing Napalm things. This is what he was doing all day yesterday.
Ugh, he is so nasty from that position. And like I said, Vicious Kitties try a default, and it's immediately just absolutely cracked by Napalm over on B. So now, what will Vicious Kitties do? What's their reaction? They get one more gun round before... No, actually, they've got a good amount of money built up here. So they get 2 gun rounds, if anything here, even if they lose. And what is the play this time? Yeah, no more defaults, baby. We're going A. It's full A, but now it's covered.
There's
Cyberstorm are on site. Yep.
Oh my god, that is a 200 damage grenade thrown in by Napalm, and he's looking to spray them all in. The round's over. Another triple kill from Napalm. That could have easily been an ace. And now Cyberstorm are laughing to the bank. Vicious Kitties are just throwing things at the wall, seeing what sticks. And oh man. Call your timeouts while you can, Vicious Kitties. This game has turned to sand.
Napalm is a night terror to Vicious Kitties right now. Like you said, that grenade sets him up. Just a bunch of soft players. I love this from production.
Back into existence.
Gorgeous.
And then disappear.
That's
Napalm
so
with the
sick.
magic trick.
And Owen even goes with a team kill as they're trying to trade this player out. Owen's just trying to spray down frantically. Now Vicious Kitties... I said they had some money, but they are not going to have enough to buy up. So it's a bit of a pistol force here, or pistol half buy, as Cyberstorm continue to just gain momentum. And yeah, it's the same story. 5 both halves. Cyberstorm start off pretty weak, start off shaky, and just gain confidence, gain momentum as they go through the half. Those resets they are able to get, and with this push, it goes into Jaguar here. They're going to run into some rifles. Napalm is everywhere!
Dude. Wherever they want to have success, just put Napalm there, and he does it perfectly. Yet another blowout round from Cyberstorm, and this is what it was looking like versus Dinoco. Dinoco got the early set of rounds at the start of the half, and then guns out for Cyberstorm. They run rampant. Napalm 24-19 right now. Just starting to stack up bodies. And it takes just a little bit more to get this one over. You already see the bosses behind Cyberstorm right now. I already see them spectating who could be one of their potential opponents in the grand final. Cyberstorm. You know, Napalm is really making them look like an impressive force.
Jeez. That's 8 kills in the last 3 rounds.
Yeah, out again. Middle this time. Arctos is going to be at the helm. It's a lot of damage, but the kill nevertheless. Now Austin gets to push his way out from cave. Owen will put him down. This time around, the round slows down here from Vicious Kitties. Not getting carried away by the pace, but Owen flash out to middle. Bomb still on the floor. He didn't pick it up and left. Hunting for the kill. Owen so unaware. Stevo's going to make his move, but right into the op of MJB.
This tournament,
1v4
nobody has
in this
been able
tournament is not looking long here for Vicious Kitties.
I was going to say, at this tournament, nobody has been able to fight for mid in Ancient like Cyberstorm. They are so good at controlling that space from both T and CT. Shike's hanging on to another distinctive-looking AK.
Just a blood. It's a blood sport. You know, it's a cool AK. There are a gajillion AK skins, and a lot of them are pretty good.
Yeah,
except for the ones I own.
I'm not much of a skins guy, so check out CS Money.
Okay,
Probably know more than me.
20 seconds is the biggest thing here, and there's a
This
player right
below
underneath him.
Yeah. Yeah, so Cyberstorm take a 2-round lead. Lots of money in the bank. Vicious Kitties are scraping a bye together, and in fact, they're going to wait till next round. Going to let Cyberstorm most likely get to 14 here on the CT side. And yeah, MJB gets that kill there, but it was all mid at the beginning of this round. A long one, all the way down. And Shike's not even able to carry that AK over. Getting a little bit anxious, a little bit impatient at the end of the round there.
Yeah, they're just going to try and gamble out to middle. But the thing is, you're just running through so much counter utility. Still, though, the Tech 9s, they get up close, but the spray down isn't enough. So much damage dealt to Stevo, but is this cost enough? They get themselves a bomb plant. They need to put together the retake, but they're just going to try and run themselves in so quickly, not allow themselves to set down stakes and get themselves entrenched here at this A site, but still playing up close. Double setup. Owen hunting for 1v1, jumps around the corner, and he's going to find it. It's versus Napalm, though. The superhuman right now for Cyberstorm, but an op can put down many a superhero. And Owen, another clutch this series. A 1v2 this time round, and he'll lock it in. Vicious Kitties pull off the half buy.
Owen's been quiet on Ancient so far, but comes through when he is needed most. That's a great 2v3 from Vicious Kitties. And Steve-O with the only utility, planting with low HP, just needed to kind of let Owen bait him there. Perfect. And Owen just jumping around the corner. That is sick. I love the confidence there to get that player from spawn. Recover the off.
This game is still far from over, though. It's still not. The comeback is still not on, but Arcto's going for the swing. Ambitious, and it's a full free A site. Lect, what do you have to play with? There's a gap in the smoke, but he's burning bullets quickly, and now he'll be burning himself. But Austin, find Shikes. He's gonna try in this plant. Oh, it's so risky, as well as Lect still fighting from Temple, and Napalm even pushing inside the smoke. MJB joins together, and the aggression has not paid off at all. MJB finding 2, and Noble will get run down. Fast retake from Cyberstorm. This time, nothing getting out of hand. 14-12.
Yeah, they control the site off of that opening pick, but they are not able to control the retake whatsoever. Vicious Kitties can't deal with Cyberstorm in that situation. Lect spotting it all out, letting everybody know. Here's MJB, gets a tag and pulls out the pistol. We saw this. And then he gets an op kill right here. 14-12, as you say. Cyberstorm 2 rounds away from booking their spot in the grand finals off of a 2-0 series.
We came into this knowing that Vicious Kitties could put up some competitive rounds, but we were hoping for a map. Maybe Ancient might not have been it. You can see that's the coordination from Cyberstorm. A perfect flash for Lect, but he's going to have to run away. Tuck tail. In the meantime, though, surprise, wall bangs is what the CT side provides, and Shikes, he doesn't get any luck his way. Opening kill for Cyberstorm, but a frag back on a Napalm, trying to get back up to his ramp antics. Vicious Kitties still have some bite.
They do, and now they have
Look
to
at the ramp
consider
reaggression.
this.
So the bomb is still in A main, but the ramp reaggression here. Oh, it's going to find 2 looking the wrong way. Austin with the 3K so far in the round, and now they just have to try and gamble their way into the A site.
And they wait too long there, as you can see.
The rotate's
Boston
already
just takes
here.
advantage.
Dude, you have MBB wheeled back into position. You have Arctos as well. in towards Donut. This is a death sentence for this T side, but MJB doesn't find it. Arctos does. 15-12, 3 series points to work with for Cyberstorm to march on to the grand final.
And rough money there. Owen's got plenty, but Vicious Kitties overall, there's going to be some Galils coming through this round. Here's the replay of Austin, and you pointed it out. This was the end of the round right there. And Vicious Kitties, they just stopped short. They tried to cut noise. Austin, killer instinct, pounces on them there out of B. And yeah, you can see the buy is rough. There's enough utility to do something, but Lect once again taking that mid control. This same setup, he's been doing it repeatedly, and it keeps working. Austin already on the op. It's MJB switching over to the rifle. There's MJB and Austin on the B defense. Owen finding 2 back. A 3 versus 2, but Napalm. They don't know about Napalm. And there's Lect to try to find the last. Nova in a 1v2.
And here we go. A 1v2 for Nova, but Napalm clearing out cave. Nova needs an instant headshot, but is about to get blindsided by Arctos. He fires off. Arctos is gonna get it. 16-12, 2-0 for Cyberstorm. Some of these games went a lot longer than they should have. But and props to Vicious Kitties for at least keeping their heads in the game for a good enough period of time. But eventually, just Cyberstorm, the consistent factor of their players and the game style that they do run, just overpowered them in the end. Cyberstorm taking the series 2-0. They're going to be a grand finalist.